Hey guys, today I am sitting here with Jess, sex and relationship expert, which is exactly who I need to be speaking to at this time in my life. And I know a lot of other moms who have come to me with some similar issues. So we're going to chat about things in the boudoir today and hopefully get some really helpful advice on how to get our sex life back on track.
Awesome. So as a sexologist, I spend all my time talking about sex, not really having it. And yeah, obviously, sorry, husband. I travel all around the world. So I've been in, I think, about 40 cities in the last couple of months, giving speeches and workshops, and retreats. And we work on communication, intimacy, the science of passionate love, and of course, yes, sex.
Okay, so it's not just that my husband is always wrong and doesn't help out around the house. There's a scientific thing happening in the bedroom.
Oh, absolutely. So when he helps out around the house, if that is part of your way of receiving love, what happens when he does that is you feel important. So he makes you feel valued, you get a serotonin boost, and then you're going to feel more passion toward him and actually want to have sex. So there's a science to it. It's not just, I want you to do the dishes because I'm in a bad mood and I want you to do the dishes. It's really a chemical reaction in the body.
I've been reading about love language, right? And understanding our love language, like how we receive love and like to be given love.
So I do think the love languages are relevant. So if you don't know the love languages, this is the Gary Chapman. He's talked about 5 love languages. I think there are more than 5. We've got physical affection. We've got words of affirmation. So these are Chapman's languages. We have gifts, so receiving gifts. Yeah. We have quality time. And then we have, what am I forgetting here?
Cleaning.
Oh, exactly. Acts of service. Acts of service, which is so funny that I forgot that one. because that's my husband's. But I've added 2 more. So I believe that public declarations are really relevant, especially for people maybe under the age of 35 for whom digital and social engagement has been a norm since the beginning of their dating careers.
Yes.
And I also believe in, I say mine is words of affirmation, but I've seen a little bit of morphing. I believe that commitment to growth, commitment to personal development and change could be a 7th one as well. So I don't think we should limit it to 5. The sex part is not just about showing love. Okay, so there's 2 stages of love. Mm-hmm. There's passionate love where you want them, you want to get a piece of them, you want to get them naked, you want to see what's under them. You remember that? No, I mean, like a long time ago for many of us. So that's the passionate stage, and that's marked by release of dopamine, serotonin, adrenaline, so these feel-good hormones.
Yep.
Then you get to know one another.
Exactly.
And you transition to a different type of connection, so it's passionate connection, and then we have companionate or attachment connection and attachment love, and that's marked by vasopressin and oxytocin. So you know about that from parenting, from mothering, from breastfeeding. Yep. They're different hormones. So when you work on the love languages and the thank yous and the I really appreciate you and look me in the eye, that's great for vasopressin and oxytocin, but it does nothing for the passion. And when you feel a connection that is about commitment and stability, that's amazing. That's most of your relationship. Yeah. That's at least 80% of your relationship. But if you want passion, you need to do things that get your adrenaline, serotonin, dopamine up. You need to do scary things. You need to talk about controversial subjects. You need to disagree. You need to, keep secrets even. You can't tell your partner everything.
Wait a minute. Are we leading to makeup sex? Like, you have that kind of fight and then you have makeup sex? Is that why makeup sex is hot?
That's interesting. It could be that. And what's funny is not everyone has makeup sex.
We don't.
Yeah,
we don't actually make up, so.
Not everybody does that, and not everybody wants to do that, and that has to do with your core erotic feeling. So your core erotic feeling is the feeling you need in order to get in the mood for sex. So it's that, we all want lots of feelings, all right? But do you need to feel loved? Do you need to feel appreciated? Do you need to feel sexy? Do you need to feel desired? You gotta figure out which feeling is most intrinsic. Then you need to learn how to cultivate it yourself, because it's not your partner's job. 80% of it is your job, and then you need to train them so that they can do their part, right? But it can't be all on them, because women will say, well, I just need to feel desirable, right? Yeah. And then they bash their bodies, and they expect their partners to lift them up, and it's got to be your job too.
Before sex, we need to take a step back and see what's happening outside the door of the bedroom before we can get to the bedroom.
The earlier the better, the easier to talk to them.
Yeah, that's true, that's true, and I'll be 100 by then, so. Anyway, thank you so much. Okay, I think we got some really good advice for moms out there and women out there, and I would love to know if you have any other advice, or how do you handle crisis and problem in your relationship, and does that maybe translate into the bedroom? Anyway, thanks, Jess. That
Awesome.
was great.
Thank you.